Guys, sorry this video actually, it's been a long day for me today. So I figured I probably should fill in those of you guys who only do YouTube and do not do Facebook. As many of you guys know, that we went in for our ultrasound, and there was no heartbeat. The fetal pole that we had seen on Saturday was gone, but she did confirm, looking at that ultrasound as well, there was a fetal pole, but she said, yeah, there's no heartbeat. She believes that I lost the baby somewhere between last Thursday and she said probably, she said Wednesday, and this is all just guessing from the ultrasound. She said it could actually have been Friday after my ultrasound. She said nobody will ever know, but she gave me, and I know why she gave me that narrow frame, because the fact is, I always analyze and try to figure out what I did wrong, and I didn't do anything wrong. But because there's been so many of them now in a row, they have to know why. She said it could be as complicated as lupus or as simple as progesterone. She said even though I tested fine for early on in my pregnancy, she said I was on the lower side of normal, but she said because of that they will be just checking my progesterone, and she said because of this now I have to see a high-risk doctor when I do get pregnant, which sucks because she was wonderful today for me. Because like I said in my videos before, because we did do a DNC because the medication didn't work the last time, and she said, how do you guys feel about, she looked at her schedule for when she comes back, she's like, going 2 weeks, and I said, I can't. I can't. I need to start healing. I need to know that it's done. So she said, okay, let me check my schedule. And she came back and she said, would 12:30 work for you guys? And I said, aren't you guys on lunch? And she said, this is more important to me than eating my lunch. And she gave me a big hug, and she said there's a few patients, she's like, that you actually, she's like, when you do their ultrasound, she's like, and there's no heartbeat, she's like, you pray that there's a heartbeat the next time because you don't want to see them cry. And she said, in others, she said that you don't pray for them, but you don't really think about them when you go home. She said that, she's like, when when we, they did my ultrasound, and they called her on Thursday and told her, on Saturday, that I was in the ER. She was praying then that we'd see a heartbeat, and then her appointment on today would have been just nothing. But yep. So they took see, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 vials of blood. Actually, I don't know if that's going to show up really well for you guys, but a nice bruise because of it. On Facebook, you guys can see my lab slip. Just because I don't want, because I've already got a couple people saying, oh, see, we knew you were going to miscarriage. Thanks. for somebody to fake a miscarriage, you have to be a very sick individual and you need help. But I think it's almost worse to accuse somebody of it if you're just guessing. Because trust me, when you're going through a miscarriage, it is hard. But then to get the messages, see, we told you so, we knew you would miscarriage, that hurts 10 times worse. I just don't understand some of you guys out there. I know I have a lot of supporters that are there for me. It sucks. It really sucks that it does. You guys are probably going, oh, well, you don't have a hard time being pregnant. I have a hard time staying pregnant. I personally, my husband said, well, you know, which would you rather have? I said, well, honestly, for me, I would rather just not get pregnant. And then I know there's others that can't get pregnant and say, well, just feel that you're lucky that you can get pregnant. It's that it's not good either way. It's that everyone should get their BFPs in the heartbeat. Because at this point, that's all I want. I don't care, boy or girl. I just want that little heartbeat. And that's all I want, is that little tiny heartbeat. And I know it will happen at some point. But she said there's about 5 rounds of blood testing, because she said they are not leaving any stone unturned for me. She said there's testing that they normally don't do for people, but my insurance says that they cover everything, so she said we are testing everything. She said, of course, some of the stuff they can't test until the hormones are out of me. We are repeating the cycle day 3 and cycle day 21 test, because that they did when I was coincidentally pregnant. So she says they want to repeat that. They are going to do the ultrasound around when I'm going to be ovulating. They are also checking for, they will check to see if I have a tilted uterus. She's like, they're going to check to see if I have polyps or fibroids. She said they're going to put me through the ringer and put me out to dry, and hopefully once I'm dried and healed, I will be pregnant. It's just really hard. I guess the thing that makes everything a little bit harder is our anniversaries this weekend. We got our positive 6 months after, and now I am facing my first due date, not pregnant, and just suffering another loss. It's hard. So, I don't know if I will continue doing Vita. I probably will stop. I don't know. But I will do my weekly, how we're doing after. They are checking my HTC levels on the way down to make sure that they do go down. They did one today, so we'll know, we'll find out, because she said that one could be anywhere. She said it's probably closer to 45,000 today. And she said all we can hope is that my number actually already started to go down, so that way, and she said I can expect my first period anywhere between 2 weeks and 4 weeks. She said, you know, seeing my past history, it actually took 4 weeks. So, but my levels that time started much lower, so she said this could actually take up to 6 weeks. She said, but because they are so high, they do drop sometimes faster. So, but she said nobody really knows at what rate. And of course she said, you know, you probably won't ovulate until you hit 0. She said, but there are the ones that do ovulate, but she said it's not. She said definitely hold off until I get my first cycle before we try. And my husband and I already said, after we went through the last time of guessing and hoping that, okay, well maybe we're just waiting for my cycle to come, and yeah. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and thank you for everyone. I haven't responded back to I have I think 62 messages on Facebook, little comments. I've gotten a couple very sweet messages from people. I will be trying to respond to everyone, but it's definitely I have to do it in small doses. Considering I still haven't responded to everyone with my, saying that I was pregnant. So, but thank you guys for watching, and thank you for your continued support. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.